I feel like I look like Jon Snow. Good morning everybody. Today is the 6th of November and it's currently 8:21 and we're about to leave Toronto and head over to Montreal for 2 days. Dressed very, very warmly. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers on and let's see how this holds up. But the train ride leaves at 9:20 and it gets there at 2:20, so that is 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. It's gonna be a 5-hour train journey, so I thought I would show you and do a cheeky little train vlog. Let's get these wheels on the track. I don't know what that part was. We made it on the train. It was quite a kerfuffle because we ended up being stuck in heavy rain and in heavy traffic, so it literally became a scene out of Home Alone where Rum and Rudolph was running, we were running, the suitcases were running and we were going all around. Managed to get on the train, so we made it and the Wi-Fi is working. But apart from that, it was a pretty smooth process in terms of getting to Union Station, to via Canada, onto the actual train. The staff are really helpful, the staff are really nice, but now I'm flailing and I need food and coffee and water and a nap. We've arrived at our Airbnb and look, we have Ferrero Rocher on the bed. This is Elly modelling our living room. And there's a second bedroom here. We have our kitchen. Yeah, so far, so good. The train itself was actually pretty smooth. It was an hour later than scheduled arriving in though, but it meant that we could check into the Airbnb on time. But yeah, apart from that, it was pretty smooth going. The food was okay, the staff were nice. Would book again. We are now exploring downtown Montreal. It's very quaint. Everything just feels so romantic and historical and all the architecture is beautiful. There's a lot of restaurants here. Did you know there are more restaurants in Montreal than any Canadian city, and it has more restaurants per capita than New York City, so that's a whole lot of food. There's a whole lot of people that love food. Bring it on. How excited are you for wine and poutine?
Both together?
Together. Hello, reporting for dinner. We are now at Montreal Pool Room and it's over 100 years of history and it's meant to be known for their iconic hot dogs, and they also serve poutine. So because we're in Montreal, because we're in Canada, it feels very right to have poutine and also famous hot dog with all the dressings. I've also ordered my first ever corn dog, although they call it pogo here. Pogo? Pogo. But the whole meal came to $12.93 in Canadian dollars. I'm excited to try this fast food joint. It's pretty chill and it's very retro. It's been around since 1912. We're going to take this back to the apartment and then I'll show you what I think. I like the poutine though. I think I prefer it to the one the other day.
No, I don't really see what the fuss is.
I prefer this one.
I think the other one was way better.
No, this more like
This is more.
there's more of a beefy like gravy sauce.
The gravy's so much better, and the cheese is better.
Like I feel like I'm having like a good meaty gravy sauce. And it sounds really strange, but the potatoes taste more potatoey. I feel like I'm chewing a lot. I think the love story between Pogo and I is only going to be this one date. It's time for breakfast and this is the breakfast sandwich and I've added smoked salmon over the top. So we've got a soft boiled egg, some kale, cheese, hot smoked salmon and an English muffin, and I cannot wait to burst this egg. Yes. Hello, I'm in bonjour from Montreal. So today is our first and only day that we'll be spending in Montreal on this trip. Hopefully on the plan today we're going to try some good premium poutine, and we're currently exploring around the area of Le Plateau. Excuse my French, literally. It is such a beautiful neighborhood, as you can tell from all the colorful buildings and the turning of the trees. But Le Plateau is known as the like hipster, arty, more like swankier neighborhoods. And also Montreal famous for bagels, and the bagels are slightly different to the kind you see in New York because these have been boiled with honey infused water, so slightly sweeter, and I think it's slightly lighter and less dense than the New York counterpart. And Montreal is also famous for smoked meat, so hopefully we're going to find some smoked meat sandwiches. I'm hoping to try and fit as much food as I can, but I'm also not feeling too well today. I feel like I've had too much bread and I've maybe have a little bit of an intolerance to it. Montreal is part of the Quebec province, so it's the French-speaking part of Canada, and it's something that I really love because you can tell the passion across the locals with how they would like to preserve the language. You can see French as the main language here across the menus, the signs, like everything is French-speaking primarily, and then English is the secondary language. We're now at a place called Le Banquise, which is known for its poutine, but it's also a 24-hour snack bar. It's a family-run business that started in 1968 and it's still running now. And it started off actually as an ice cream shop, but it's since then been expanded into poutine. So much so that's over 30 different types of it here. So you can have it from the traditional to a multitude of different toppings. You've got bacon and smoked beef and sausage and hot dog and onions and peppers. There's so much to choose from. You can choose between regular to the large sizes. So if you want something that deviates from just the traditional of gravy and cheese curds, then this is the place to be at all times of the day. So I've just ordered the Les Scooby, which is the beef, bacon, fried pickles and garlic sauce. I'm very excited about that, and also a ginger kombucha just to help with the digestion afterwards. So we've been touring around Montreal today with Joe and Elly's friend Francis, who's been really lovely and let me tag along, and he's taken us here today and said like this is the place to come and get it. So I'm very, very excited. Let's give this a go. Oh my actual holy
How beautiful is that?
Bon appetit.
So at this point, there's no poutine component. It's just meat.
You're not even at the potatoes yet.
No, it's way under.
You're only at the meat stage still. This is a regular size. Let's show you my little finger. This is my little finger in comparison. And this is Joe and Elly's large size. My little finger is like a pin.
I'm gonna say straight up, this looks better than the others we've had.
Yeah, legit. And of course, I'm gonna down it with my ginger ale, my favorite.
This is my gigantic plate of poutine, which is sizable. I mean, I don't feel like you're going to be hungry after this. Got the fried pickle. The fried pickle was so good. Elly, try some fried pickle. And there's just so much going on. Like you've got the thickness of the gravy. You can taste all of the flavors in the gravy, and then it kind of absorbs that with all the potatoes. Got the garlic sauce over the top, and then the tanginess of the pickles. So this is just like an explosion of flavor. It's like a symphony of flavors going on in your mouth right now. A symphony of winter flavors going on. So it's the ultimate comfort food, and I feel like if you have plans to hibernate all of winter, just hibernate here. You've got your drinks, you've got your potatoes, don't need anything else, you can get stuck in the snow and you're done. So I'm gonna enjoy this big old plate of potatoes now, and the next time you see me, I'll probably be a potato. So I'll see you after this. Francis has the shootout, so he has literally basically a plate of meat and some potatoes, and then Joe and Elly has the one where it's got smoked meat, sausage, hot dog, beef, so much, all the meat. Okay, let me move you to a more flattering light. Okay, back in the apartment now. That poutine was so good, but so full on. It was very, very heavy, but in a good way. It was very, very tasty and different to the one we had yesterday. Joe didn't rate the one we had yesterday, but I think we only went because it was the one that was closest to us and we're all very hungry at the point, and also it was very, very cheap, and I just liked it for the historical context of being around since 1912. But yeah, that was really, really good, and it was so lovely to meet Francis. But I've now come like literally rubbing my tummy, well, the top of my tummy. But yeah, now I'm back and I'm going to pack for the flight tomorrow, because I fly from here to JFK and then wait at the airport for 4 hours, and then from JFK back to London. So yeah, been away from home for another 3 weeks, so it'll be good to be back, good to start cooking again, which will be really, really nice. These past few weeks have been absolutely insane. Such a good time, and it's been so amazing to travel more extensively with Jelly. We've traveled together twice this year so far, Antigua and Rotterdam, but this was like proper good bonding time, and I'm very thankful for them to put up with me for so long. I hope it hasn't destroyed our friendship because if anything, I feel like traveling with Joe and Elly has brought us so much closer, and I just have so much love for them. I always talk about them, but they're just such good eggs, such good people, and I'm just so thankful to have these two in my life. As a viewer, I hope you've enjoyed all of these videos as well. It's been such a blessing to be able to document these trips around the world and to be able to share it with you and to have your feedback and to feel like it's such a cliche and it's a bit cheesy. Not as cheesy as the Poutine I had, but it does feel like you're traveling with me, because I upload, you reply, you give me recommendations, I go to these places, and we have this backwards and forward conversation throughout the trip, and it's just incredible to be able to share my experience and to turn it into our experience. This is very cheesy. But yeah, thank you so much as always for all of your support and for all of your lovely comments. It's been so amazing. It always means the absolute world to me, and yeah, I'm excited to continue sharing more of these things with you in the future. But for now, I'm going to change into my pajamas. I'm going to edit another few videos, make myself some green tea, and hopefully nurse this tummy back to health, because it's not feeling great, especially after the Poutine. It was great, but now I'm feeling the effects. Subscribe if you haven't already and you've enjoyed what you've been watching so far. And if you did enjoy this video, please give this video a like, because it will help to spread out all of these travel videos out to like-minded people who also enjoy similar topics. And I'll see you in the next video. But in the meantime, if you haven't already, I have uploaded all of the vlogs thus far of my 2 weeks in New York, a few days in Toronto, so I will link them up here and also at the end screen if you would like to have a travel marathon and to watch along and experience and eat along with me. But for now, I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon or evening, and I shall see you in the next destination. Goodbye!